So today I've got quite an amazing project that I'm making public to everyone. What I'm going to be doing over the next couple of months is I'm going to be showing people what it really takes to trade and make money from small accounts all the way up to big accounts. What I'm going to be doing, starting off with $250 in a single live trading account, I'm going to show you exactly how I double it to $500. I'm going to take 500, double it to 1,000, double that to 2,000, and I'm going to keep on going until I can turn the initial investment of $250 into $10,000. What I'm going to be doing is making sure I use my FX book to track every single trade that I'll be making. Not only will my FX book be showing the live and verified results that I'll be trading on a daily basis, but it will also be integrated into my Twitter profile, and it will be posting my buy and sell executions every single time I execute something on my trading platform. I'll be using CM Trading as my broker. They are a regulated broker, and what we're going to also be doing is getting verified results directly from the broker that I'll be able to show to you. All of this information I'm going to be posting up straight onto my website. This is big for me to do, it's a big project. But the reason why I'm going to be doing this is because I'm trying to analyze exactly what the psychological impact a trading account has on your psychology, whether it's $250, $1,000 or $10,000. Yes, it does change. It's very easy to flip a small account, but it's much harder to flip a bigger account. And what I'm trying to understand is exactly how I can create a system that is going to allow me to not only flip small accounts, but flip big accounts in the exact same process. So far, I don't know of anyone that has been doing this. And I do know that there are a few companies out there that have done something in the region, but they've never had any successful results. So the reason why I'm doing this is to try and see if I can actually make a successful result out of this, and I can integrate it into the training that I'm doing for all of my students. So basically what the end result of this is going to be is I'll not only be able to show you live and audited results and verified results of what I'm doing on a daily basis with my trades, my students will also be able to get exposure to what I actually do on a daily basis. So with the Twitter accounts, as well as being able to use Instagram and social media to post my daily activities and all of the trades that I'm executing, they'll be able to also follow along and hopefully make money while I'm making money. So basically, just to give you a little bit of a preview into exactly what I actually do with MS Equities trading, is I have experience in the industry as a trader and an investor. And what I did in 2016 is I started my own trading institute. And what we do is we teach people how to trade and invest. More specifically, I try and teach people how to do it correctly, because unfortunately, there's a lot of people out there in the market that are not only lying to the community, but they're also making it sound very easy. And also they're using very odd principles, which I find a bit confusing. You know, it's not that easy to just follow an RSI and make lots of money on an intraday 5-minute trade. No, that's not how trading works. I've been very privileged to get exposure not only to professional traders, professional investors, but I've worked for them in the past. And it's been amazing to get exposure to them, because what I understood about the market was miles apart from what they actually understood. And when they actually taught me what they know about trading and investing, I just completely took off. And what I really want to do is be able to expose other people to what it really takes to become a good trader and investor. And what I'm going to be doing with this report is to be able to build a project together that I'll be able to pull training information from, so I can distribute it out to my students, which is the most important thing, because what I'm trying to do is turn my students into successful traders that can actually sustain themselves consistently. Because if I don't do that, then I haven't done my job. And the thing is that without my students' success, my company is nothing. I'm trying to impress upon people in this project is, firstly, that you need to have live verified results to actually show that you're capable of doing something. Secondly, you need to document everything that you are doing when you're trading and investing. And thirdly, even if you are running your own trading institute, or if you think you're very good at trading, you're really not. For me, this is brand new territory that I'm walking into. I've spent a great deal of time practicing and working on my craft to make sure that I'm actually able to show myself out to the public, because it's a very difficult thing to do when everyone is going to be watching me trading and investing and making money and losing money at the same time. it's very difficult to have so many people sort of sticking over my shoulder to watch me while I'm doing it. So this has taken a lot of preparation for me to go into it. But the biggest thing that I'm trying to do is expose something out to the industry there that can actually show you how it can be done and that it really can be done. And I'm not going to do it by trying to convince you. I'm going to let the data convince you by itself, because the data won't lie. The data will show you what it's capable of doing. In the future, what I'm going to actually be doing is trying to see if I can convince a few of my top students to see if I can put them through this program as well and actually see if they can do it once I am able to do it. Because I am confident enough that I will be able to flip these accounts. I have flipped accounts in the past, so I'm sure I'll be able to do it again. But find some students out there that think that they'll be capable of doing it and putting my investments behind them to train them up and upskill them so that they'll be able to do it as well, and to give them the skills and pass on the flame to someone else so that they can keep on impacting and teaching other people around the world. So just to sum up this video, like I said, we're going to be using FX Book to verify all of the trade records. I'm going to be posting monthly videos, probably weekly videos if I have enough time, showing you what the progress is, how I'm going to be making my money. What I'm going to be doing is focusing on a 10% return on investment every single month, which I feel is between being a bit aggressive and slightly passive, but more on the aggressive side. But what I'm going to be doing is seeing if I can even push above that. But what I'm going to be doing is trading at a lot size of as little as 0.01. I'm not going to be doubling up my lots. I'm not going to be hedging at all. And what I'm going to be doing is focusing on just trading CFDs, currencies, and commodities. So I'm not going to be day trading. I'm not going to be trading equities or doing any crazy short-term trading. I'm going to use the same principles that I teach my students, because the thing is that I need to make sure that the principles actually work before I actually ask my students to do it. And like I said, for these principles, trading a lot size 0.01, it means that I'm going to have to make 250 pips per 10% in profit every single time that I want to achieve that 10% every single month. So 250 pips a month is actually quite easy in a sense, but the reason why I say it can also be an aggressive aspect to pushing my trades a bit more. If you look at 10% on a professional account, professional traders don't even think that they can make 10% in a month. So what I'm going to be trying to do is keep a consistent goal, because when I get up to trading that $10,000 account, making 10% a month, my lot size is going to be pushed quite high to be able to achieve that lot size. So that's the thing, is what I'm going to be doing is starting off what I call being very passive, making that 250 pips a month, and then I'm going to start stepping it up slowly as I keep on going and as I get used to this process. And also as we are able to create better documentation, the process will become a lot easier for me. But once again, what I'm going to be doing is throwing up all these results on my website, and I'll also be posting up quite a lot of information on my social media. So two big things that I did mention was using Twitter to post all of my trade entry and exits simultaneously on Instagram as well. So what my FX Book does is the second I execute a trade on my MetaTrader platform, it will immediately post it onto my FX Book. From my FX Book, they'll link it straight to Twitter, which means that if you have post notifications alerted on my Twitter profile, the second I enter a trade, it will alert your phone or your mobile device, and it will tell you that I've entered a trade on whatever product and at whatever price. So if I enter Euro US dollar or an oil trade, you'll be able to see it. And on top of that, you'll also see where my take profits and stop losses are. So it means that you'll be able to follow along with me on a consistent basis. You can either follow the trades, or at least you can have a look at what I'm looking at, which can give you a better idea of building a trade plan for yourself throughout the week, as well as posting on Instagram. What I do on Instagram is I used Instagram stories a lot, and I actually post up videos and live information that just sort of feeds away throughout the day on trades that I'm looking at, mainly in, like I said, the CFDs, the Forex, and the commodities. And I also look into a few other pieces of information, like big news pieces that are coming out, or financial data and economic calendar reporting that I analyze every single week for my students. So I'll also be posting that information up. So what I'll do is I'll leave the links down below for you to follow along if you'd like, so that you can also see how this project grows and develops into the next coming months. But it's going to be really great to see how this thing progresses, and also I'm really excited to be able to give this information out to you and to the rest of the community. If there's any traders that are going to actually follow along with me, it would be really amazing to also see you following along. What I'm also going to be doing is right at the end of this, I'm actually going to be donating quite a lot of my profits to charity. And I know that sounds absolutely crazy to say, but what I'm actually doing is in this project, it is about giving back to the community, giving back into my scholarship programs that I'm running as well. So I'd like to take a big portion of this money, depending on how much I make, and donate it back into charity. So hopefully right at the end of this project, there's going to be some really big surprise that we'll be able to give to someone that is in real big need of something like a donation, or maybe even something like tuition or education further into whatever they need in their lives. So once again, that is the introduction to this big project. I really hope it goes very well, and also to anyone who'd like to find out more about maybe my company or what we do, or even if you just like to join onto the team and you just like to tag along for a bit, you're more than welcome to have a look at my website. We not only offer courses that we train people on, we also do scholarship programs, and we are also looking into doing a payback program, which means that people will actually be able to train for free. That is not here yet, but it will be coming up very soon. So you can always follow to the website. We also are looking for people to work for us on our internship program, as well as our scholarship program and our ambassadors program. So there's also 3 different opportunities there for you to have a look into if you're looking for work in the trading investment industry. Just wanted to say this entire company is based globally. So I have traders and investors working for me from around the world. I also have students that are studying my courses from around the world. So I really love to get to know you guys better, get to speak to you as much as I can, and also just expose my skills to you so I can also try and develop you as a trader and investor. And also learn something from you. I'd love to learn something from all of you. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this project. If you think this project is terrible, let me know. I'd love to know. But if you like this project, give it a thumbs up. Make sure to give me a comment, and I'll make sure to keep on pumping out good content for all of you in the future coming up. So once again, everyone, I've got to get back to doing some training this evening. I've also got some Skype sessions that I have to do with my students. So I'll make sure to see you in the next video. Cheers for now.